attracting a community, think of it as like, how do I build a community of these people where they can support each other around my content and around what I provide here, that will build and grow naturally.
So I don't know if you can see the questions. I'll read it.
Yes.
I've got one of my clients he's a super talented Pilates and fitness instructor. He's already on Simplero. He's developing a twice a week evergreen classes, or they'll be fresh. Every class will be fresh and different. He'll record them ahead. He'll put them up on Simplero. That's kind of the how, because we are going for healthcare workers, meaning doctors, nurses, supporting industries of massage, acupuncture. He wants to offer it free for them as a de-stressor. So he wants to have 2 45-minute classes that come out, that push out every week. Big picture is I'm looking at 30 to 60-year-olds anywhere. How would you reach those kind of people? Like, just thought, like, that's the big picture of it. And then drilling down into the specifics, how would you recommend, like, surveying these people on a monthly basis, making sure they're a healthcare worker, so that you're feeding out free links of content to people who are in this industry who can be helped? Does that make sense?
Okay. So he wants to give away for free these Pilates fitness sessions videos.
Yep.
To people, to healthcare workers. Tell me the background of the story here. Like, what is the objective? What is he trying to achieve?
Well, first, that's just an area he wants to serve in. It's what he loves to do. He's really good at it. He wants to help people. Secondly, he obviously has a paid business. He has private one-on-one clients. Eventually, he gets enough people who might want to actually work with him one-on-one. So that would feed into, personal clients. But really, he wants to do it to reach as many people who need especially the breathing part of the exercises, just because breath is so important with both staying healthy and then getting healthy if you've had COVID, keeping the lungs open, keeping the breathing going. He's a huge in kinesiology. He's just, he's a very caring man.
So how do we measure success here?
That's an interesting question. I think that's a great question. I'm open to ideas.
Okay.
I think measuring success for him is going to be giving content to people who are actually using it and actually seeing some results in their day-to-day life of, like, I can breathe more easily. I take time to focus on my breathing.
So is he committed to the, like, twice a week recorded class kind of thing, or really any way to achieve that?
Any way to achieve it. We've explored doing live classes in real time, but that doesn't work because these are people who have they might work for 3 days on and 4 days off. When they're working, they're very stressed, they're in it. So that's why we came up with the recorded classes. Plus, he already has a live version with paying clients where he has classes on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, yada.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Free offer.
Right. So what I'm thinking is, like, if the success criteria here is let's reach as many of these people as possible and help them just, breathe a little better and feel better, right? That's the number one objective.
Yes.
As many as possible, have an impact, right? And then on the back end of that, sure, like, not just sure, but like on the back end of that, business, sell them like one-on-one kind of stuff, right? Okay. So where my mind goes is did you join our Customers on Tap program here? I've
done a couple of the other programs, but not Customers on Tap.
So as part of that was a presentation, a masterclass by Rachel Miller on how to create free Facebook groups that attract your ideal audience. Because what I'm thinking is that these people, I mean, they're busy and probably under a lot of pressure and stress right now, which is why they need this. But also something way more bite-sized might be just what they need here, right? Where if you're, I don't know how long these classes are, but like getting them to commit to doing a half hour, full hour, whatever it is, is a much bigger ask than like gathering this tribe of people who are in a similar situation and want to support each other, like, attracting a community. Think of it as like, how do I build a community of these people where they can support each other around my content and around what I provide here, that will build and grow naturally, right?
We've thought about doing like 5-minute and 10-minute versions for the people who are on a break. They're in the break room. They maybe have a space to go to where they can just sit, they can do some breathing exercises, and then also having the longer floor Pilates mat class.
Yeah. So I think thinking of it as that, like just saying, okay, free Facebook group. And then like, what are the principles that make that really, really successful? Because it is like, Rachel is like incredible. She's like, she's a good friend. She's like, she calls herself a collector of people. Like, people who are what is it called when you're like, just, hoarders, right? Like, you just have like people who have like 200 old postcards and like 300 pots and like 15 cats and whatnot. She's a hoarder of people. She just likes to collect groups of people in all kinds of different areas. So she's really perfected that. She's super sweet. So I'm sure she has some free trainings as well. There's also the Customers on Tap presentation that she did. And there's other resources out there, but that's where I would look. Build that free group of those people. The back end is going to be easy. It's going to take care of itself. It's really in figuring out how to do that. And it's about giving people a way to self-identify, like give them images and posters that says something that is aspirational for them, that is like, this is who I am or want to be. And then like, make them look good to themselves and to others. And then they're going to start to attract people to your group for you. So that is where I would go.
Look like the heroes they are. And then just lastly on the how-to, is there anything within Simplero already where I can be monthly sending out, once they're on the list, I can be sending out a survey that calls to make sure that they're still, a healthcare worker? Because that is the focus. Or would you even worry about that?
No. If they're in, right? You can do on the front end on the Facebook group, just like, hey, are you really a healthcare worker? Because otherwise, but like, honestly, if they're interested in this, like, why? Like,
why limit it?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to breathe more easily.
Yeah, right. It's great to have that focus in that niche, but you don't need to screen people. Just like, you want to come in, go in.
I like it. Thanks, Calvin. Great idea.
You got it.
Hey, Sandy, we've got Michelle in the chat. She's asking what the name of your group is.
Well, currently it's the Freedom of Fitness.
Cool.
freedomoffitness.com. And that's
Freedom of Fitness. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Sandy.
Have a great day, you guys.
You too.
You too. What up, YouTube? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, even if you freaking didn't, hit the subscribe button so you get more videos from me, and also hit the bell button so you get tick, 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 notified whenever there is a new video from me. Thank you very much. I'll catch you next time.